What's up, everyone? And for my trade of the week, I called a buy limit on this pound Swiss pair. The reason I called this buy is because of the shift in momentum, which cleared previous swings. And to me, it looked like we were creating a new swing low. And I was enticed by the double bottom rejection and a few daily closures as well. We were testing a 61 and we closed above, I believe, the 50% Fibonacci. And I was looking for price to go to 1.27 with this shift. So we ended up waking up into profits, ended up waking us in and activating us and coming into profits, I believe 45 pips. After that, you guys can see it ended up breaking below this previous area of resistance, support, and new resistance. And after that, we just broke. We had our stop loss right above the previous wick. And if you did not end up securing profits on this trade or moving to break even, you would have been hitting stop loss. So the candle looked very strong during London, ended up closing weak, as you guys see. We weren't able to maintain that pressure or that momentum. Price ended up coming right back and having that bearish follow through, as you guys can see, the break retest of that same zone.
All right, so we are live trading New York session with chart addicts. We are taking a trade on NAS right now. We took a trade on at the 78.6. We are short in this market. We're catching like sort of a wick, so we gotta see that confirmation with this candle closure. So if this candle closes above our area, then this trade will be voided. If it's not, and if it closes below the area, then we have the potential to make some money. We'll see what happens here. By the way, this is my first time trading NAS live. We'll see how it goes. Moving up. This thing also like to grab liquidity, I see. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. It's pushing. Testing the previous resistance, perhaps. Okay, look at that long spike though. That's crazy. I would have been
sir. 16.3. That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, that's crazy, dude. Whole fucking spike. We are in profits, baby. Let's go. Patience is what paid the bills. Back to profits.
My broker won't let me move my stop loss to entry.
That's crazy. We're on profit, baby. Let's go. We need disclosure. Chart addicts, baby. Trading with direction. Never go wrong trading with direction, baby. Never. Know what we're looking at. See how they try to spike us up?
Yep.
You know, nice conservative stop loss, maybe above this little high right here. Go down to the 4 hour and see what I tell you in the 4 hour. Look at my EMAs. And this is all just the retest of this EMAs right here. Nice EMA crossover, retest of the DMA. You know, we do have the potential to come all the way down here. And this is where I'll be booking my profit. Pace to wait. Pace to wait. What a spike. What a spike. Stop playing, bro. Like, look at this trade, B. Taking live with you guys. Look at that spike, man. Look at that spike.
That's a great way to end the week, bro.
That's a great way to end the week, brother. All right, so move my stops to break even. DJ was a really great trade in all this. But other than that, you know, if we don't get stopped out break even right here, then you can hold that trade all the way down to TP right here. Remember, TP will be one of these areas on the 1 hour. First, have to wait until you break this zone because it looks pretty strong, you know. But if it does indeed, then we'll see prices pushing down here. All right, so this is what I got. You guys very much for your support. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.
And I want to short it down to 35,200, and then at 35,200, or no, sorry, not 35,200. The highs of this previous consolidation, I want to see it come back down to test one more time. This trade is about a 3-to-1. My stop loss is going to be above this, above these wicks. And I'm not going to enter this trade until I see a fake out above and then a closure back below. All right, but this is pretty simple zone trading. Now, on the other hand, if it breaks above, same exact price becomes our buying level. So that price is 39,000 or 35,900. So that's the area I'm watching for shorts is 35,900. And then the long area, if it comes down here, 35,500. So it'll go like that and this, or it's going to push up, create new support, and then continue bullish. And so you have to look for a candlestick reversal pattern here. Don't jump in at the first candle that you see. Instead, you can scale down to the smaller time frames. One way I like to do it on US 30 is a Fibonacci short at that zone. So we're sitting right below the 78. If it tries to break above the 78, hits the previous body of these candles and closes back below the 78, this thing's going to crash back to the downside. And so instead of just jumping in just because it's at the zone, let's see if we can wait for that liquidity grab to the upside and then catch it on a short on the way back down. All right, let's go ahead and review the US 30 short. So it's pretty straightforward. We had the third touch on the trend line, and price was playing around that Fibonacci zone, the 78.6. So what we ended up doing was setting a sell limit on the signal to come up and retest that 35,820 zone. So the 78 was at 35,830. We set it a little bit lower at 35,820. Price came up, activated us, and we woke up in very, very deep profits. Now, price never ended up coming all the way down to take profit to that 35,550. So instead, we ended up just closing the trade with about 2,300 pips. We closed the trade around 35,600 once it hit that level and started to reject. And overall, that was a really good trade. What ended up happening was price came right back up, cleared the previous highs before it made an insane, insane drop. One of the largest drops of the year. So ideally, this is the trade that we should have caught, this massive, massive drop, but 2,300 pips on the third touch on the trend line with little, very, very little drawdown, almost no drawdown from the entry to where price executed the trade. So overall, pretty good trade. And